Attention, Lecture 4, the Axis Mundi exercise. You may have noticed by now that these exercises are designed to give you some objectivity when it comes to your feelings and thoughts. Now we're going to extend that to your body. You want to approach this with the understanding that the better able you are to observe your body, the less likely you will be to identify with it. This is important because there are planes of life where you can go, but your body cannot. In order to function in those places, you have to first learn how your physical body functions here. Unless you know how this vehicle works, spiritually speaking, you won't know how your non-physical body works. So in this exercise, you're going to learn how to locate yourself, not your physical body, in space. This is best done while walking. Again, make sure that you're in a safe environment, someplace where you can afford to be distracted, such as a high school track. The reason for doing it while walking is that learning how to function in your vehicle, any vehicle, requires action. To learn how to operate a car, for instance, you have to drive it. The exercise. Begin by visualizing a perfectly vertical line passing through the center of your body and extending as far up as you can imagine and down through the exact center of the earth. Next, visualize another perfectly straight line passing through the center of your body, out to your left and to your right, as far as you can imagine in both directions. This line does not follow the curvature of the earth. It goes straight out into space. They're not just straight, they're archetypally straight. Next, visualize another perfectly straight line passing through the center of your body, going out in front of you and behind you. This line also goes straight out into space and does not follow the curvature of the earth. All three lines intersect with each other at the center of your being, the center of you. Just make sure that this is somewhere in your trunk, not in your head. Usually it will locate itself in the vicinity of your solar plexus. Let it find its own center. Don't try to do it yourself. This is important. The lines should be visible in your mind's eye, in your imagination. They are lines of force. If you've ever worked with imaging software such as Canva or Photoshop, you know what the snap to function is. It's where an image seems to be magnetically attracted to a grid line and sticks to it. Set up the lines in this exercise so that they snap to the archetypal grid lines of your being. These lines have a magnetic nature to them. Explanation. In Buddhism, there is a concept called Axis Mundi. It means center of the world. It's where Buddha sat when he came into enlightenment, and it's represented in Christianity by Christ on the cross. It's the lifting up of the serpent by Moses in the wilderness, and the central mountain of the world of the Oglala Sioux. When the ancient philosophers insisted that the earth was the center of the universe, they were talking about Axis Mundi. Philosophy and science had not yet separated. By doing this exercise, we're telling the universe with our bodies and our intention that we are one with Axis Mundi. In the physical sense, these lines are intangible, but when you get them firmly established in mind so that they are always there, whether you're conscious of them or not, they are actually more real than your body. And when you leave your body at the end of this lifetime, or during meditation, they will stabilize you in your new environment. All you have to do is accept that they are a permanent part of you, and they will be, but you have to develop them first. I created this exercise almost 30 years ago when a student of mine complained that whenever she meditated with her eyes closed, her body would start to sway in a circular motion. It would get so bad that she'd get dizzy and have to meditate with her eyes open. So I constructed this exercise for her. She tried it once, and the swaying disappeared instantly. It never came back. Since then, I've done this exercise myself off and on over the years, and I've given it to others who report similar benefits. We'll talk some more about Axis Mundi in the next module.